Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Salah Febriani. Probability statistics is a branch of statistics that focus on the measurement, analysis, and interpretation of data related to probability. Probability is a measure of the likelihood of an event occurring, and probability statistics studies how to measure and predict that probability in various contexts. Probability statistics is widely used in various fields such as economics, social science, physics, engineering, and others. Some common topics discussed in probability statistics include probability distributions, probability theory, regression analysis, hypothesis testing, and analysis of variance. In probability statistics, data are often interpreted as random samples from a population, and the goal is to identify patterns or trends that emerge in the sample so that they can be generalized to the population as a whole. Probability statistics also focuses on developing mathematical models to explain the relationships between related variables. These models can then be used to predict the values of unknown variables or to perform causality analysis between variables. One important aspect of probability statistics is the use of probability distributions. Probability distributions describe the chances of an event or value occurring in a random variable. Some probability distributions that are often used in probability statistics include the normal distribution, the binomial distribution, the Gaussian distribution, and the exponential distribution. Next, this is statistical data. Data presentation in statistics is one of the important steps in data analysis. Good data presentation can help us understand the data better, identify emerging patterns or trends, and draw accurate conclusions. Some common data presentation technique used in statistics include 1. Tables. Tables are one of the simplest and most effective data presentation techniques. Table can be used to show the relationship between two variables or to present data concisely. A good table should have a clear title, labels for each column and row, and such. Second, the use of bar charts and line charts in data presentation is very useful for showing the relationship between two or more variables, as well as for identifying trends or changes that occur in the data over time. In this way, we can more easily understand and analyze the data presented. Bar charts are used to show comparisons between categories or variables, while line charts are used to show changes or trends in data over time. Next, pie chart. Pie chart is used to show the proportion or percentage of data in a particular category. The use of the diagram is to present the presentation or fraction of the total data. Next, what histogram. Histogram is used to show the distribution of data in graphical form. Histogram consists of several bars that represent the frequency or amount of data in a certain interval. Histogram is often used in statistical analysis to estimate the probability distribution of a variable. Next, a box plot or box diagram is used to present data distribution in graphical form. Box plot shows the rank of data values, median, and quartiles and outliers. Box plot used to identify patterns in data, spot extreme or anomalous values, and estimate data distribution. 6. Scatter plot. Scatter plot is used to show the relationship between two variables in the form of dots on a graph. Scatter plot is often used to show the correlation or relationship between two variables and can help identify patterns in the data. For example, the relationship between a person's height and weight. For example, on the x-axis is a person's height in centimeter, and on the y-axis is a person's weight in kilogram. A scatter plot can solve it. There is relationship between a person's height and weight. Overall, good data presentation is essential in statistical analysis. By using proper data presentation techniques, we can better understand the data, identify emerging patterns or trends, and draw accurate conclusions. Various statistics. There are two main types of statistics, namely descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics are a type of statistic used to describe or summarize existing data. These statistics aim to provide an overview of the characteristics of the observed data. Some examples of commonly used descriptive statistics include the mean is one of the most commonly used statistical measures in data analysis, in addition to being an indicator of the center of the data. The mean is also useful in comparing different variables and estimating unknown values in the data. However, it is important to note that the mean can be affected by extreme values or outliers in the data, so it is important to look at other statistical measures such as the median and mode. One of the advantages of using the mean in data analysis is that it is easy to calculate, and it can provide a general picture of the data with a single number. As mentioned earlier, the mean can be affected by extreme values in the data. When using the mean in data analysis, it is important to also consider other statistical measures such as the median and mode, which can provide a more complete and accurate picture of the data. The use of the median as a statistical measure is very important in data analysis, especially when the data has extreme values or outliers that can affect the mean. The median provides the middle value of the sorted data, thus providing a more accurate picture of the central value of the data. In addition, the median is also useful in determining the quartiles and interquartile rank of the data, which can help in identifying unusual or non-normal data. The median is often used as an alternative to the mean when the data is asymmetrically distributed or when outliers appear in the dataset. Mode or most frequently occurring value. Mode or most frequently occurring value is the value that occurs most frequently or the most in a dataset. Mode is often used to indicate the most common or popular values in a dataset. Selanjutnya, jenis yang kedua adalah statistik inferensial. Ini adalah jenis statistik yang digunakan untuk membuat generalisasi tentang populasi berdasarkan sampel yang diambil dari populasi tersebut. Statistik inferensial ini bertujuan untuk menguji hipotesis dan mengambil kesimpulan yang lebih luas tentang populasi. Statistik inferensial ini digunakan untuk membuat generasi tentang populasi berdasarkan sampel data yang diperoleh dari populasi tersebut, sehingga dapat digunakan untuk membuat prediksi atau mengambil keputusan dengan tingkat kepercayaan yang dapat diukur berdasarkan data yang diambil dari sampel populasi tersebut. Tujuan dari statistik inferensi ini adalah menguji hipotesis, membuat estimasi, dan membuat prediksi berdasarkan data yang ada. I think that's enough of what I've conveyed in the material on probability statistics this time. I'll end it with wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.